So this is porridge, made from different grains from this area. Barley, some flaked wheat, a little bit of rye. So most of the stuff that makes up this porridge, it comes from Tina and is produced in her mill from grains that she buys from different farmers in the area. So while this is boiling, I'm just gonna prepare the infusion of leaves and moss. And these leaves here, they've been lying under the snow for one full winter, so they're almost decomposed back into soil again. Has a very sort of rich humus aroma to them. And then a piece of fresh moss. We pick this in the summer, and then we dry it, and by dipping it in water when we're going to use it, we rehydrate it, and it kind of almost becomes alive again. It smells very intensely of like damp forest, you know, like walking through a coniferous forest in the summer. So this is a light beef broth, and then I'm just gonna pour the broth slowly through the moss. So as you can see now, it's thickened up quite a bit. I'm gonna add the butter, stir it into kind of emulsify it around the grains. And now I'm just gonna grate some cheese into this as well. I think this dish is so interesting because porridge is really breakfast food. Like, it's very rare that you see savory porridges. The only savory porridge that I know of is perhaps a risotto in Italy, where you have rice and cheese, you know. So the porridge is done. It's nice, it's very, very creamy. And this whole dish, it's built around that contrast between creamy and liquid. I'm going to add some of these. These are just pickled or fermented carrots, like carrots harvested in summer at the height of their maturity, and then just brined and left to lacto ferment. They have a very nice acidity to them, and they're a little bit salty. There should be quite a lot of it. I'm going to sprinkle some of these grains. This is the puffed barley, a bit like a rice cracker or something like that. So these are mainly here to provide like a textural contrast, but they also have a lot of grain flavor to them. The second one is crushed rye. Sprinkle that. So to finish the seasoning of the dish, we have dried chives. I'm just gonna sprinkle some of that on top, like that. So we'll place this exactly like this in front of the customer, and then we'll pour the broth on the side of the dish like this. And as we pour, the customer is going to smell this sort of very foresty smell, and also all of these cereals are going to start smelling when we put the hot broth on top of them.